What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and holy shit, SmackDown this week has the chance to be the better show because Raw was very lackluster. Raw was very mediocre. Raw didn't do anything special. Kind of felt like a repeat of last week, sprinkled with a few good things that I enjoyed myself. But for the most part, very forgettable. Nothing really major happened. And SmackDown, the ball's in your court now. You have to deliver the better show. Come on, SmackDown, I have faith in you. You have to deliver the better show. But let's talk about what happened on Raw. Not a lot, but let's talk about it. Here we go.
Attention. Do I have everybody's attention now?
So Monday Night Raw this week started with Enzo and Cass in the ring, doing what they do, spitting that amazing mic work, calling out Chris Jericho, making fun of Chris Jericho, and out comes Chris Jericho, and he's talking about how he has somebody that's gonna got his back, all this great stuff going back and forth. Out comes Kevin Owens, all four guys are in the ring, they're going back and forth, giving amazing funny dialogue, and I'm eating it up, I'm loving it, I'm having a blast. These guys are all really good on the mic. Cass is kind of but other than that, it's really fun. I'm liking it, and it's what I expected with whole Jericho and Kevin Owens being together as a tag team. Kind of sucks that Kevin Owens is now in a tag team with Jericho, but this could be a whole lot of fun. So what ends up happening is that there is a match between Chris Jericho and Enzo, and this match was very boring, very slow paced. Enzo did not look good in this match. He was trying to do like Hurricane Ranas and front flips and all this other stuff that I didn't even know Enzo was gonna be doing. He's a small man, but I didn't think that was his like strong suit. And it really showed. He was doing things really slowly. Just showed his weakness in this match. And at the end, Kevin Owens somehow gets involved. Big Cass sees it, gets involved as well. He ends up hitting Chris Jericho, gets Enzo disqualified, and a bunch of stuff like that happens, and Enzo and Cass call out Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens for a match at SummerSlam. So this is what I predicted was going to happen. This just made logical sense. So it's Enzo and Cass versus Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, and this is going to be fun, but it sucks that Kevin Owens is down and tagged now, or like a tag team match, and Enzo and Cass are just there kind of like floundering. It's showing that there isn't like a great tag team division when this is what you have to do. You have to put two of your single competitors into a tag team, so kind of sucks. Next, we had another Braun Strowman squash match. He squashed a guy who was clearly nervous to be there, and yeah, that was the match. He has that's a weird finisher, like that reverse chokeslam thing. It's so weird. I don't even see how he's gonna be able to do that on actual wrestlers. I just don't see that move going over well, not at all. But yeah, Braun Strowman beats up a nobody. Next, we had a rematch between Titus and Darren Young, and last week Darren Young was mad because Titus won by cheating, or Bob Backlund was mad, and then this week Darren Young ends up winning by cheating, and it's that 50-50 booking that we all love in the WWE. Titus loses this time with Darren Young doing the roll-up pin the same way, grabbing the tights, and yeah, that was the match. Next, we had Seth Rollins come out and do what he does, give amazing ass promo work on the mic. This time he's calling out Finn Bálor and the Demon, and he's talking about what Finn Bálor's what like his name means, where he's from, all this other stuff. And I thought they were gonna have the Demon come out this week, but it turns out we're gonna get the Demon next week because nobody up here in the main roster has seen the Finn Bálor Demon. So it's gonna be interesting the way that they're gonna play that. But yeah, it was just typical Seth Rollins doing his thing. No Finn Bálor this week, so I don't know, it was fine. Not as good as last week, but it was fine, I guess. I mean, Seth Rollins is really good on the mic, so he's gonna do what he does. But yeah, not as great as I thought it could have been, or what they could have gone with. Instead, it was just, look, it was fine. He does what he does. It's Seth Rollins. Next, we had another rematch from last week. This time we had Cesaro versus Sheamus, and they go into a really good match. I'm not gonna lie, this match was actually very entertaining. The crowd was getting into it. The crowd was chanting, "This is awesome." I mean, I was really enjoying this match. Sheamus puts on a good match. Cesaro elevates the match because he's so amazing. And in the end, Cesaro ends up winning because like a ref gets in the way and something happens. So Cesaro wins, so awesome. Cesaro's looking even more strong, looking good. I'm liking it. But Cesaro needs to be up for a belt or something, so I really dug it. I like this match a lot. I don't know if you guys did, but this is one of the highlights for me. This match was really good. Next, we had a throwaway match between Neville, Cara, and the Dudley Boyz. This was a fine match, I guess. It was okay, nothing really special, but it was a pointless match. Cara was wearing the all black. Neville looked good. The Dudley Boyz are back. They disappeared for a while. I don't know. It was just a match. It doesn't really happen, honestly. Just one of those pointless matches like the whole R-Truth or Golden Truth versus Shining Stars last week. Here, a match. Neville's just there wasted. Again, a guy that could have been on SmackDown and done better. After that match, we had Lana and Rusev come out, do their whole little wedding ceremony. There was cake, there was a bunch of stuff. We all knew where this was going. They start doing their whole little thing about love and how they hit America and all this other stuff like they always do. Out comes Roman Reigns, and I was actually happy for this little segment. I enjoyed this segment. I think Roman felt in his element. I think he was enjoying it. He had a black eye. I didn't know what that was about, but he was embracing it. I enjoyed it. I liked it. He was making fun of Rusev. He was really feeling like he was in his own. I dug it. I feel that this is where Roman should be. This is the level Roman should be at right now. I really dug it. They get into an altercation. Roman's talking about you didn't have a best man. Rusev telling him to get out the ring. They go back and forth. He starts running him down about just all this fun stuff. I was digging it. I think Roman was really doing some fun stuff here. Rusev gets mad, attacks Roman. They get into it somehow. Lana ends up in the cake, and that's the match. Or whatever segment that was. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed Roman in this thing. I'm not gonna boo Roman when Roman doesn't do anything that I don't like. Like, this is where he should be. Anybody that thinks Roman shouldn't be here is lying to themselves. Roman should be at this level. He's at this level. He feels comfortable. He looks comfortable. I'm digging it. I think he belongs here. So, yeah, that's me. Next, we had Sasha versus Dana again. And Sasha wins. Again, really? Man, again. Dana versus Sasha, again. Sasha ends up winning. It was a decent match. Dana in the ring, doing whatever. Charlotte at ringside. The same shit we've been getting for a while. It's fine. Fine, honestly. After that, we had a promo with the club, and it was funny as fuck. Talking about, what do they call it? Ring post-Titus or something like that. I thought it was funny as fuck. I liked it a lot. Pretty much they're talking about that they beat up Big E, messed up his balls or his nuts, which earlier in the day, Puff Daddy was there and he said, how is Big E's nuts? I just thought that was funny, so I enjoyed it. But yeah, the promo for the club was funny as fuck. I liked it a lot. Enjoyed the hell out of it. Then we got a match between Kofi and Luke Gallows. The match was fine. In the end, Luke Gallows ends up winning because, of course, Carl Anderson does some shenanigans. No Big E this time. Big E's hurt. Xavier's on the ring, like around the ringside, and they're about to do the whole post-Titus thing to Kofi, and Xavier gets involved, brings a chair, all this other stuff. So I really think that the New Day is going to lose the championship this time around at SummerSlam, and it just makes sense to me. So I'm looking forward to them actually letting go of the belts for a while. I'm looking forward to that. Then we had a Golden Truth segment with Scooby-Doo promoting their movie. Yeah, that was a thing. Can't get mad at it. They're promoting their movie, whatever. But then after that, there was just some really weird ass thing that happened. Daniel Bryan and Mick Foley are out there in the ring, and they're talking, and they're kind of taking small pot shots at one another. And Daniel Bryan made fun of the fact that the belt that the Raw is making is like some universal belt, and then Mick Foley's getting mad. Out comes Rusev, and Rusev's talking about, you don't need a champion, I am your champion, da-da-da. Then all of a sudden, Mick Foley books a match between Cesaro, because Cesaro comes out and he wants to cash in his the match he was deserved or whatever. It was weird. Daniel Bryan and Mick Foley leave, and I was just like, why was Daniel Bryan there? You bring him for that? That's so weird. Like, what? Why? Just why? You're wasting Daniel Bryan. What the fuck was the point of that? It's just so weird. So weird. Daniel Bryan does say that Cesaro's being wasted here, which everybody started going, yes, yes, yes. And then the match between Cesaro and Rusev starts. So I'm not gonna lie, this was a really good match. Really solid, enjoyable match that at one point I thought Cesaro had a shot. I really did. I was so into this match that I thought Cesaro had a shot to win it. And super great match, back and forth. Cesaro and Rusev are just doing their thing. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Then at the end, Sheamus comes out, gets somehow involved, gives Cesaro the big boo, and then he gets kicked and then he loses to Rusev. But the match was really good, and honestly, Cesaro was really strong. Honestly, he broke out of a lot of moves. He kept kicking out. Really fun match. I really dug it. I super had fun with this match. But the rest of Raw just felt unnecessary this week. Like, nothing happened. I'm hoping that the one next week, which is the one right before SummerSlam, is really good, because this one was very lackluster. Not a whole lot happened. Not a lot of fun. Very small segments of fun. But people, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you have fun with this match? Let me know below what you guys think of this match. If you guys had fun with it, if you guys thought it was amazing or all this amazing stuff. But yeah, we I couldn't call this what we learned or anything because we didn't learn anything, honestly. We learned very minimum things. Very minimum things. I don't think we learned anything, honestly, but it was a Raw. The SmackDown, the ball's in your court. We learned, we learned something. We learned that SmackDown's got a chance. SmackDown's got a chance to give us a great show and be better than Raw this week. Pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
And all that visions are sitting high on my own gold throne. Never listening criticism, I built my own. From the bottom, I've gotten myself in my own zone. Never stopping, I made